Sue and Craig have equity in their home, plus some savings in the bank. They decided to buy a second property as a tenanted investment. They got advice from Toowoomba's Edge Lending, because Edge Lending are the experts in borrowing to buy investment property.
Hey everyone, Scott from Edge Specialist Advice Network. I hope you're all well. Hey, today you got another installment of What the Numbers Say, and as always, we're using a visual strategist. Okay, let's have a look. Today we're looking at the space economy. Now, so huge, and it is, I guess, if there's one new area of investment and growth that probably didn't really previously exist, the space technology is it. Space technology, connectivity, military in space, that's pretty much what a lot of the stuff is. So the space economy is huge. I mean, look at SpaceX, Elon Musk, Starlink, everything that we think about that is pretty exciting and that is happening, colonizing Mars, going, all that sort of, I guess, movie stuff that we watched as kids is kind of coming to fruition. And so there's some very, very, very smart people and a lot of money getting pumped into those systems, because there's a lot of different interests that could be served with the space economy. So let's look at how big it is. Okay, so how big is the global space economy? All right. So at the moment, so just today, beginning of 2025, so just basically a little bit shy of $600 billion. It's a lot. It's a lot, right? So remembering that it's obviously the things that are in the space, but there's a lot of a lot of workshops on the ground that will be repairing satellites, launching launching stations, all of the metals and all the technology, all the little sensors, everything that goes with that. There's so many layers of industry and economics that go into the space technology. The reason that it probably misses a lot of people's forefront when investing is that so much of it has been secret for so long, because it's been predominantly military and communications based. Which it still is, but with the advent of people who are openly speaking about colonizing Mars, it's become more mainstream, more retail. So still the most used is military and surveillance of the citizens by the governments that rule us. But it's slowly moving across a whole lot of different, I guess, demographics and sections and sectors where we as individuals could start owning some of these companies. Like previously, you wouldn't be able to own anything that was involved in space, like NASA. You couldn't, even though NASA is actually a private company, you couldn't go and buy stocks in NASA, right? And then over the years make a whole lot of money. Now you can. So look at all the huge numbers we've got going on here. So services and applications that use space-based infrastructure. So 308,000. And look, everything is connected now. You can't even drive to another city and pull out the old paper map anymore. Everyone uses some sort of satellite, right? So every time you get into your Tesla, it is beaming back all of the information about you, how heavy you are, how fast you drive, the music you listen to, conversations you have. It films 360 degrees of all the city and your on your route, and beams that back via satellite. What it does, then it beams back to another database somewhere, right, and then gets assessed. And privacy is a thing that's long gone, and you've all accepted it. But that's just a slow, a little piece of like how the space technology is in our everyday life, and the Internet of Things and the Internet of our life. And if we think that our houses and our businesses and all our life is going to be electrified, roboticized, then that all works off space technology. Okay, you won't actually need cell towers anymore. They'll be there for a different reason. They're not needed to connect your phone anymore. They're used for something different. Okay, cool. So looking around here and you go, wow, okay, yeah, you're right, Scott. This makes absolute sense. It's kind of been missing from my front of mind when I'm putting investment resources into my portfolio. how do I get involved in this sort of stuff? Look, you know what? They're hard companies to watch. You know, there's some we've been watching, and this isn't recommendations. We've been watching Archer, Rocket Labs, Archer Aviation, you know, the flying vehicles, you know, basically flying Ubers that are driverless as well. There's a lot of those autonomous flying vehicles cruising around. That's not space tech. Well, it's space technology, but it's down on the Earth. But I mean, the big ones are Starlink and SpaceX, and we do have some listed closed-end investment SPACs that actually have stocks in SpaceX and also Starlink. And so when they actually do eventually IPO, hopefully those would go up. Anyone who wants to talk about that, come and talk to me if you want to understand how we could, as an investment client, how we could get a piece of the space technology. But that's not why this video exists. This video is to refresh everyone's memory and put it front of mind that the space economy is one of the fastest growing areas, and there could be a lot of money to be made if you're investing in the right companies that end up monopolizing, you know, some of the things that go on up there for the betterment of humanity, hopefully. Okay, so all right, guys, I thought this was interesting. Another one, just don't forget that's when you're investing, you can invest out there. All right, life's a family sport. Give yours an edge. See you guys.
Superannuation is every Australian's most important investment. The decisions you make now can have a large impact on when you can afford to retire and the lifestyle you'll enjoy when you do. There are so many companies to pick from for your super, but did you know that you can also manage it yourself? Edge Financial Services can help you take control of your super and plan for retirement with a self-managed super fund. There are many different ways for you to invest in your future. To find out more about investment strategies that will give you the edge in retirement, visit edge.net.au today.